Okay mga ka-TH, Proton Elic LB2S, proof of concept in thermal mode. So we have the cold temperature and the warm temperature. I-test natin yung dalawang temperature. Again, the cold temperature on the right side and on the left side, the warm temperature. So first, power on the unit. Select COM3. Then press the reset button and then click start. Okay, this is the surrounding temperature. So this one on the right side is the cold temperature and on the left side is the warm temperature. So this one is the surrounding temperature. Surrounding temperature. Surrounding temperature. The cold temperature. And the warm temperature. Okay. So the screen shows the live scan or the real time scan. So i-save natin para i-review natin yung logs. Okay, let us review the previous video. So this is the first target and this is the second target. Temperature. So this one on the right side is the cold temperature and on the left side is the warm temperature. So this one is the surrounding temperature. Surrounding temperature. Surrounding temperature. Okay, the sensor also hit another target. In the field, we have a long canal or space in this area. So long canal also has a low temperature. So that is why we are seeing a blue spot. Next, let's check for the log file. So this is the first target, the second target, and the long canal. Now let's check for the values of each target. So for the first target, we are looking for the highest value. So 294, 294, 362, and 381. So the highest value for this target is 381. Next target. So on the next target, we are looking for the lowest value. So we have negative 39, negative 41, negative 28. So the lowest is negative 41 value. Next, the long canal. Negative 27. Negative 26. And negative 31. So that's the value for our targets. Okay mga ka-TH, Proton Elic LB2S in thermal mode. So ito na yung after 1 day. So binalikan natin yung dalawang hole. So last time or yesterday, meron tayong hot charcoal. Pero ngayon wala na. Tapos meron tayong cold water. Wala na din, tinanggal ko na. So dapat nag-normalize na yung temperature ng dalawa kasi isang araw na. And then itest din natin to. Hindi na natin yesterday hindi natin tinest yung mini tunnel. So ngayon isasama natin sa testing. Saka ito yung maliit na vertical hole. So power on natin yung unit. Again in thermal mode. Okay, switch ko lang sa thermal mode. Again, power on the unit. Select COM3. Press the reset button. Click start. Okay, ito yung surrounding temperature. Surrounding temperature. Ito yung first hole. I mean the second hole. First hole. Surrounding. First hole. Second hole. Third hole. Surrounding. Again, third hole. Second. First hole. Okay.
Okay mga ka-TH, just an FYI lang, ang Proton Elic ay hindi rektang nakaka-detect ng object. So, infrared thermal radiation lang yung nadidetect ng Proton Elic in thermal mode. So, ibig sabihin, surface lang ng ground ang nadidetect ng ating scanner. So, paano natin magagamit sa treasure hunting yung Proton Elic in thermal mode? So, I'll give you some 3 illustrations on how we can use the scanner in thermal mode. So, first, so let's say ito yung scenario. So, meron tayong small mountain and then long tunnel, and this is the object or target. So, kapag meron tayong long tunnel or close long tunnel, so mas lower yung temperature ng long tunnel compared sa outside surrounding. So, yung temperature ng tunnel, magko-conduct lang dun sa big boulder. So, yung big boulder, mag-i-emit siya ng thermal radiation. So, yung ini-emit ng big boulder is lower temperature compared sa surrounding temperature. So, mas malamig yung big boulder compared sa outside surroundings. So yung proton leak, madidetect niya yung temperature or yung lower temperature. So ayun yung magre-reflect dun sa scanner natin. So ganun yung pag-detect using the proton leak in thermal mode. So again, surface lang yung kayang i-detect ng ating scanner. So yung target is indirectly detected by the proton leak. So next illustration, so meron tayong object, target, and then ito yung surrounding natin. So recommended na mag-conduct ng scanning during the sun goes down or sa hapon or sa gabi. So kapag yung object is mababaw lang, so yung heat coming from the sun, so mare-retain nung metal object. So sa hapon, andun pa rin yung thermal radiation ng object. So mas matagal na nare-retain ng metal object yung heat compared sa surrounding. So yung proton leak, ang madidetect niya is yung thermal radiation dun sa surface. So yung object natin is magko-conduct lang ng or yung heat matatransfer lang dun sa surface. And then yung proton leak, ang i-detect niya is yung ground surface. So mas warm yung temperature nito compared dun sa other surroundings. So ganun yung detection ng ating proton leak sa ganitong scenario. Next. Last scenario. So ito yung object natin and then naka-enclose sa concrete bolt or concrete chamber. So again, dapat mababaw lang yung target. So ganun din, recommended mag-conduct ng scanning during the sun goes down or sa hapon, sa gabi. So yung heat ng concrete bolt, mas nare-retain niya ng matagal yung thermal energy. So compared sa surrounding, so since magta-transfer lang yung heat ng concrete bolt up to the ground surface. So ayun yung madidetect ng proton leak. Surface lang nung ground. So since mas mainit yung surface nito compared sa other surrounding, so madidetect ng proton leak yung surface. And then yung indirectly yung target. So ganun yung concept ng thermal scan or ng proton leak in thermal mode. Okay, I think yeah, that's all, and thanks for watching.